It was a pretty good hotel breakfast.
I think it's pretty standard.
Well, I mean, it is standard for a Fairfield Inn, but it's still good. I think I was also hungry. Hello everyone, welcome to Thursday. The lobby of this place is really nice. It reminds me of a hotel that we stayed at in Savannah.
The one down by the river?
Yes, because it's like big and open in the middle. Also has a nice Christmas tree. We're out pretty early. My appointment's not for a few hours, so I think we're gonna finish eating here. And is it a shopping mall that's nearby? Mm-hmm. There's a shopping mall nearby. We're gonna go look around. Kind of want to peek our heads into the Apple Store, just to check out something. I don't know if I want to talk about it yet, but we're considering a purchase in the future. You know, sometime next year. We're considering maybe getting Mao an iMac because her computer is so dated, and we're trying to get away from Hackintosh and be done with that. So Mao has actually never seen the 5K iMacs, so we were going to go take a look at them because she doesn't even know what that display looks like. So I think you'll be impressed. I think you'll be like, man.
That display.
You'll say, that's a lot of pixels. You won't say that. This is kind of crazy because the footage it's playing is 4K and it's showing it 100% size. But there's still room for like the timeline. Not much, admittedly, but still some. So, since you've never seen this before, what do you think?
It's big. It's pretty.
It's very big and pretty. We're at the Shops at South Point Mall. Their food court here is absolutely beautiful. The whole mall is absolutely beautiful, but like, yeah, it's a really fancy mall and it's really pretty. I really love their food court. I love how it's like uniform all across the board. It's just really, really nice. We've been walking around for a little bit, killing some time, but we're gonna have to leave soon. Really nice out here. You know, I've been going to doctors for this for a long time, but this is the first time that Mao is actually with me for this, which is probably good because she'll be able to like remember things, because sometimes I just forget. There's been times I've left the doctor's office and I've been like, oh, I should have mentioned this, but she like is smart and like wrote it down and stuff, so I hope we can like learn some things today. We did it! We went to the doctor. Now, what are your thoughts? Did we do good? Did we learn something?
I think we learned something.
Man, okay, so like a long time ago in June, I went to our general care physician for this problem initially, right? And they were like, oh, you have a UTI. And then after 10 days, it was clear I didn't have a UTI. So I went and saw an actual urologist. And they're like, you have this other thing, you have your arthritis, you have this special thing. And I'm like, okay, so I was on medicine for a long time, like 4 months, until they were finally like, oh wait, no you don't. And then I saw a completely new doctor after they did that surgery thing in October, because I just didn't like that first doctor. And also I had seen him a bunch of times and nothing had happened. And the new doctor pointed me in a new direction, said, I think you have this thing, and you should see this guy up in North Carolina because he's like the leading specialist in the world or whatever about it. So we came up here, and then before we talked to the doctor, we talked to his subordinate
Doctor.
His other doctor. And that guy, we explained the entire story to him, and he said, man, he said, honestly, it sounds like you have this other thing. And I'm like, oh my God, there's so many things. But it does actually. It sounds like we have a mix of both. And then whenever the actual doctor came in and we talked to him, it sounds like I may have a mix of both. And honestly, I'm so friggin' confused. All I know is that they put me on what seems to be extremely expensive medication, which I sincerely hope there is generic in, because right now I'm a little concerned with how expensive it is. But it's supposed to help with the pain, which is the reason that all of this is happening. It's the reason I'm here. It's the reason I went to the doctor initially, and then went to the urologist, and went to the urologist for several months, and then got another urologist, and then was referred up here. It's all because there's pain. There shouldn't be pain. And I'm hoping that maybe this really ridiculously expensive medicine is first available in generic, but also gets
Covered by insurance?
and covered by the insurance, and it gets rid of the pain. That's what all of this was about, getting rid of pain. So we'll find out. We have a follow-up appointment in 90 days, which is 3 months. And actually at that time, Lindsay will be visiting for spring break. So hopefully she doesn't mind coming up here, but it's kind of cool because she'll get to see another part of the U.S. she hasn't seen before. She's been to Durham. But
I think her only experience in North Carolina was flying into Wilmington.
Yeah.
And the aquarium.
So we'll see what happens, basically. I don't know. Apparently it takes a few weeks for this medicine to work. And we'll just hopefully, things will hopefully be okay. And I'll update you guys if there's anything to update you guys on. But until then, I am done talking about this. Let's all cross our fingers that Stephen can stop having pain, because pain is terrible. We're currently in Durham, but we decided we're going to go over to Raleigh, which is about 20 miles away, 25 miles away. And we're going to head over there because there's a game store there that we'd like to check out. We've never been to before. And we'll just eat in the area. So it's, what time is it now?
1.
1. So it's 1 o'clock now. We'll get some lunch. We should be home before the evening and have time to have some dinner at home. So yeah, it's been an interesting few days, and we will be back. But I don't know. We got some new information today, and we also got a prescription for a completely new medication. Crossing my fingers on that. Edward McKay Used Books and More, Raleigh. Edward McKay Used Books. Should we inspect this place?
Yeah.
It's mostly a bookstore, but they have a pretty good selection of games here. Huh? They have a lot of Blu-rays. They also have Mal's favorite game ever. There are actually a lot more games in there than the clip that I showed. They had a bunch of things in cases other than just the table I was looking at. So I looked through them a little bit, and you're never going to believe what I found. One of the last remaining N64 games that we needed, and by far the priciest and hardest to find N64 game that is remaining, and an N64 game that I've never seen a physical copy of, International Superstar Soccer 2000. This stupid game has been so hard to find. I do not know why I've been to game stores. I've been going to game stores for years and years and years, and we'd go around the country and go to game stores. Last year we drove across the US and went to game stores. I've never seen this game before, and I don't know why. I don't know what makes it so difficult to find, but I finally found a copy of it, and it's in good condition, and I'm happy because all the other games are like pretty straightforward. I mean, all the other stuff is like, they're not super rare, they're not super expensive. You may not find them all the time, but they're around. In fact, Roland at Player's Choice still has my list. So, I mean, as they come into the store, I believe he's going to hold on to them. So, we should be able to finish the N64 collection, which is super awesome. I think at this point there's probably like 15 or so games left, and obviously this was the hardest one to find. All the other ones are going to be pretty easy. We're missing things like Monopoly, Monopoly, and Carmageddon, and Polaris Snowcross, and Top Gear over Hyperdrive Bike, which I think is another game I may have never seen before, but is inexpensive, so we should be able to find this stuff. Anyway, I'm happy. Today was good, especially after all the stuff we went through today. Being able to find this is nice and makes it worth it. Do you want to eat lunch? Because it's like 2:25. What is it that you want to eat?
I have no idea. There's a lot of stuff around here, but
okay. Well, let's eat something because I'm hungry. We decided to check another Target for the Oreos, and things did not go so well.
yeah.
They don't have it at this one either.
I'm sorry.
I feel lied to. The Target Twitter account said that they were at Target. And they're not at Target. They do have trail mix here. I like the trail mix at Target. We might get some of this. So a little time later, and we're home. It's actually been a little bit since we've been home. We just got dinner prepared, but we got in the door about the same time that we left yesterday, which means that we did all of that. We left the house, went to Durham, stayed the night, went to the doctor, did some stuff up in North Carolina, and came back all in a span of 24 hours. It's been a busy 24 hours. Now we're going to sit down and eat our food, and we're getting ready to turn on Dragon Ball. we're right at the end. I think we have 3 episodes left. So we're going to watch maybe 2 tonight, and then probably what we'll do is watch 1 tomorrow, and then do our Season 5 / Dragon Ball as a whole review tomorrow, and wrap up that series. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?